Iran is vowing to retaliate after U.S. strikes on its nuclear facilities. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Monday, June 23rd. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Early yesterday morning, American B-2 stealth bombers and a submarine struck 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. President Donald Trump addressed the nation following the attack.
Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Satellite imagery of the strikes on sites at Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan does show severe damage at above-ground facilities. It also shows the entry points of bunker-busting bombs at underground sites. But these images shed little light on the status of equipment that's kept hundreds of feet below ground. So the true extent of the damage to Iran's nuclear program isn't clear. Iran called the attack a violation of international law and said that any retaliation would be, quote, legitimate self-defense. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi spoke in Istanbul yesterday.
The warmongering and lawless administration in Washington is solely and fully responsible for the dangerous consequences and far-reaching implications of its act of aggression.
On social media yesterday, Trump also raised the prospect of regime change in Tehran. But the risk of even deeper U.S. involvement in a spiraling Middle East conflict is an extraordinary departure from Trump's previous rhetoric about avoiding foreign wars. Democrats and some Republicans question Trump's decision to attack Iran. That's number 2. Trump decided to send U.S. forces to strike Iran without consulting Congress. That has caused unease among lawmakers from both parties. Some have questioned the accuracy of military intelligence to justify the attack, as well as the constitutionality of the president's actions. The Constitution assigns the power to declare war to Congress. A few Republicans are breaking with the president on the issue. Representative Thomas Massie of Kentucky said that there had been no imminent threat to the U.S. to justify Trump's unilateral actions against Iran. Trump's decision to strike Iran was an extraordinary gamble. In our newsletter today, you can find the inside story of how the president decided over the past few weeks that the strikes should go ahead. As usual, just follow the link in our show notes. Number 3. A Columbia University graduate vowed to keep protesting after being freed from ICE detention. On Friday, Mahmood Khalil was released from custody. A federal judge ruled that the government's efforts to keep him detained were highly unusual and potentially a form of punishment for his political views. He arrived in New Jersey on Saturday and was welcomed by friends and supporters, including Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at the airport.
Just the fact that I am here, it's a message. The fact that all these attempts to suppress pro-Palestine voices have failed now. So this is the message. My existence is a message. The Palestinian existence is a message to this administration.
Khalil was a prominent leader of campus protests against the war in Gaza. He was detained for more than 3 months before his release. He told reporters that he will continue to protest against Israel, even if he is again threatened with detention. More details were revealed about the Minnesota shooting suspect. That's our 4th story. An FBI affidavit was unsealed on Friday. It gave new insight into Vance Belter. That's the man charged with shooting 2 Democratic Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses earlier this month. According to the affidavit, Belter and his wife were preppers who had a bailout plan. Those terms are associated with people who go to extreme lengths to prepare for catastrophic survival events. Police said they found a safe, passports, around $10,000 in cash, and 2 weapons in Belter's wife's car. Officials say Belter dressed as a law enforcement officer and visited the homes of multiple members of the state's legislature. State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband were killed in the attack. Number 5. It's going to be a very, very hot week across the country. A whopping 265 million Americans are in for an absolutely sweltering week. Extreme heat and humidity will surge eastward in the coming days. Hundreds of record-breaking temperatures are forecast across the country through Thursday, with the highest number probably occurring tomorrow. Unusually high humidity is making it all even more gross. And there will be little relief at bedtime. Record warm nights may affect 31 states. A cold front from Canada will bring some cooler air to the northeast on Friday. But south of New York, I'm sorry to say, it looks like the extreme heat will last until early July. Number 6. Artificial intelligence is transforming call centers in India. India's business process outsourcing sector is a big business. It's worth an estimated $280 billion. An estimated 3 million Indians provide customer support, software development, and other operations for the world's biggest companies. And now, India is offering insights into how AI will reshape the future of work. Some of its businesses are now using accent-altering software to make India-based employees sound more American to callers. AI optimists say it's an example of how technology can enhance rather than just replace jobs for humans. But others are more worried. India is the world's largest destination for offshoring. The industry has remained among the few drivers of job creation at a time of deepening unemployment. So, AI chatbots, systems for writing code, and other AI services threaten big disruption for the Indian economy. And at number 7.
The Thunder have taken the NBA by storm. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. The storybook season is complete.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are NBA champions. It was a nerve-wracking Game 7 final in Oklahoma City last night. Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton came out firing following an incredible showing in Game 6. But in the first period of the title game, he crashed to the ground with an injured leg. That's exactly not what Indiana wanted to happen. And it helped Oklahoma City defeat the Pacers 103-91. Thunder star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can also take a lot of the credit. He scored 29 points and became the first player to be named regular season MVP and finals MVP in the same season since LeBron James in 2013. It's the team's first championship since moving from Seattle to Oklahoma City in 2008. So sorry to any listeners from Indiana or Seattle. All right, you're all caught up. But before you go, a reminder that if you're a subscriber to The Washington Post, you can get access to our shows ad-free in Apple Podcasts. All you have to do is find The Washington Post channel in Apple Podcasts and connect your Post subscription. Then stay tuned for more subscriber-only audio benefits, like exclusive and early access episodes. If you're not a subscriber, this is a great time to start. You can sign up at our channel in Apple Podcasts or through the link in our show notes. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.